Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Shay's Equilibrium. My name is Natasha and the focus of my channel is about maintaining a balance in our everyday lives. If you like this content, please click on the like button and make sure to subscribe. Today we are going to bring about balance in our homes. We're going to be focusing on those little ones or not so little ones that's in our home called our family, our children. Ugh, right? Sometimes they can get under our skins. And so today we're tackling the topic of why is my child misbehaving? Why is my child acting up? Right? Why is my child doing this? Like, doesn't my child know better? Yeah, well, we were little kids too, right? And we gave our parents some problems. So today I'm going to be using some notes that I'm going to be referring to, and we're going to tackle the topic as to why is my child misbehaving? Now, first and foremost, I must let you know that I am in no way an expert on this topic. I've learned from life experience because I am a mother of 3 boys ranging from the age of 26 down to 19. And so I have life experience that I think I can impart to you. And not only that, but I've also read a couple of books to help me during my parenting process also. So I hope some of the things that I have gleaned will also help you in regards to you raising, whether it be your child, your niece, your grandchild, your neighbor's child. If you're a babysitter, this is just vital for anyone that is dealing with children and need to know how to handle their misbehavior. I think that these are some nuggets that you can take on your journey to raising healthy and wonderful young adults or young children into young adults and also into adulthood. A lot of my information that I'm going to be using is taken from Dreiker's theory. And his whole fundamental basis is that children always feel the need to belong. And so that's basically where I will be coming from today in regards to children needing to belong. To belong is to be a member or a part of something. Being a part of an organization, being a part of a community, and in this sense, being a part of a family. And so we're going to take a look as to why is my child misbehaving? Let's get some preliminaries out of the way first, right? Because just as adults, young children have certain needs. If your child is hungry, feed your child. Your child is thirsty, give your child something to drink. Your child is sleepy, let your child sleep. Your child is tired, allow your child to have some rest, right? Because those are just simple needs that we have. If we're sick, we need some time to get over our sickness. So with all of that said, if all of those things have been addressed, you know that your child is not hungry, not tired, not sleepy, not sick, not bored, right? Because we all get bored. Then we can go on and look to other things. And the next thing we're going to look at is ourselves. Do I have some behaviors that my kid is imitating, copying that I need to change, right? Because a lot of times we said, oh, we're not going to be anything like our parents, or we're going to try to do better. And we realize that, oops, we're making the same mistakes, right? And so first, we're going to try to take a look at ourselves and make sure that we're not exhibiting those behaviors that we're seeing in our children, because then we know that they're copying us. So we need to make sure that we're being good models for our children. The first reason for misbehavior that I'm going to tackle is the need for control. Your child is basically saying that I only feel I belong when I'm in control. I need to be the boss. Mommy and daddy, I'm sorry, but I feel like I'm in this home and I feel that I have my place here. I belong here when I have control. So move over, let me do this, let me take it. I need things to be done this way. No, I'm not wearing that, mommy. No, please, I'm not dealing with that. No. And you get that resistance from this child who is just saying, I need to belong when I'm in control. Now we're going to talk about how are you going to be able to identify, right, which one of these your child is, because that's the tricky part. So I'm going to let you know a little bit later on some of the feelings that you as a parent or we feel when our child is exhibiting these particular behaviors. That will help you to better identify, right, what behavior your child has in this process. Now remember, this video is part 1. So I'm only going to tell you how to identify the misbehavior. In part 2, I'll tell you how to deal with it, right? So we're going to get deeper and deeper and get some nuggets to get our balance on, right? All right. Next reason why your child may be misbehaving is because your child needs attention. We know those attention seekers, right? And a lot of times we tend to think all the children are misbehaving because they need attention. Not really. There's a difference. And we're going to get into what the difference is a little bit later on as a parent, how you're going to be able to identify that. But you'll notice that your child is just like coming around you once the phone rings. Mommy, I'm hungry, right? Why didn't you tell me that before? Why did you wait for the phone to ring? You're talking to someone, they're pulling on your clothes, starting to cry, right? Or they're just doing something that they know very well they're not supposed to be doing, but mommy is busy in the kitchen or daddy is busy doing something, so I need some attention. I only feel like I belong when you are constantly paying me some attention, mommy and daddy. Can't you understand? Right? So that is the belief that that child has. The attention seeker is saying to you, listen, mommy and daddy, I belong. I'm feeling like I belong when you're always just paying me attention constantly. You can't stop. Because the moment you stop paying me attention, mommy and daddy, I'm going to misbehave, because then I know you're going to look at me. That's the attention seeking child. The next child that we have is going to be the child that is kind of avoidant and inadequate. I'm avoiding this situation. I can't do it. No, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not able to do that. I'm finished. I'm giving up because this is too hard for me. I can't do it. No, I can't. Child belief is saying that I'm not able. I'm not capable. I'm not enough. There are different feelings that comes with all of that as a parent when you have your child doing that. But that's the way that your child is misbehaving and is feeling that I just can't do it. And so what is that parent feeling at that time? We're going to get into that in a few. But the last one that I'm going to be talking about is the child that I really have deep in my heart after working with the city for years and continue to do so. It's that revengeful child. That child says, I'm hurting. I'm hurting so much. And because I'm hurting, you're going to hurt. And because I'm hurting, other people are going to hurt too, because I don't feel like I'm connected to anyone. And that child is usually comes from a home that may be abusive, had abuse in the past, have parents who are neglectful, or parents who may be on drugs and other situations. But this child is really, really hurting and is crying out for help, actually. And is saying that if I'm hurting, somebody else is going to hurt also. So, how do we deal with that? That's a whole ton, Lord, I just dropped on you guys, right, in regards to kids and misbehavior. But like I said, we're going to pick that up in number 2. So please come back for that session. But as a parent, how are you feeling when you have children that falls in either one of those categories, so you can better identify what child you're dealing with? Okay. The child who is seeking control. You are feeling, how dare you? Who is the parent in this house? This child is trying to challenge me. This child is trying to challenge me. Don't this child know that I'm the parent? I'm the parent here. You're not going to take control away from me. You're not going to step all over me. You're not going to do that. No. I'm the boss, not you. You're not the boss. So the parent is in that tug and war with the child, feeling like, you can't get the control from me, right? So there's that pulling and tugging going back and forth as a parent, because you're dealing with that control, that power-seeking child, right? That strong child that's going to own a business in the future. Don't destroy that child. I'm going to tell you how to deal with that child, and not being an expert, but just being someone with some experience and who have read some things. How do you deal with that child to mold that child into the powerhouse that child was meant to be? Not an attention-seeking child that most parents say, my child is an attention seeker. How are you going to deal with that attention-seeking child, right? What is going on? This child is getting under my skin. This child is irritating me. Would you stop it? Stop that. Right? That's how the parents is feeling. Stop that. Don't let me have to pinch you. No, don't be pinching your child. But yeah, that's what some people would say. They're feeling irritated. They're feeling kind of frustrated, annoyed. This child, didn't this child just see me? Just see me right there? And they wait until I get on the phone to do this? So the parent, identify that feeling, parent. Are you feeling irritated? Are you feeling annoyed? Like, ugh, right? You're dealing with that attention-seeking child. Now, there may be blends of these, and you may have to use what I tell you and blend them together in dealing with that child when you come back for part 2. But that child that is inadequate, I can't, mommy, I can't do that. I can't do it. I'm not able to do it. It's too hard. I can't do it, mommy. I just can't do it. It hurts. For that parent that's feeling discouraged, that's feeling hurt, that's feeling like sorry for your child, because you're like, what is happening? Why doesn't my child believe that they can do this? I'm going to give you some things that you can use. And I'm hoping that it would work so that you can bring that balance in your home, in your life. We have that revengeful child that I mentioned earlier, right? The child that's hurting. And not only is that child hurting, but the parent is hurting. The parent is in pain. Sometimes physical pain, because this child can get angry and lash out at that parent and want to destroy everything. So that parent is hurting. That parent is hurting, maybe physically, but definitely emotionally. And so in all these situations, we as parents, we're saying, listen, I'm trying to raise this child the best that I can, but I need some tools. I need some stuff to help me to raise this child so that the child could be the person who the child was meant to be, who God has called the child to be. Help me. So stick around for part 2, where I'm going to try to give you some tools that you can use for that power-hungry child, that attention-seeking child, that inadequate or avoidance child, and for that child that is just hurting, that revengeful child. Because children are our future, and we as parents, we need to be able to raise them to the best of our capacity. And they don't come with a book to tell us what to do and how to do it. But we thank God that there are some of us who have gone through as parents and who have gleaned some information from experts such as diapers in regards to what can we do to address a child's misbehavior and to kind of correct it and bend the tree or straighten that tree while it's still young. So please stay tuned. If this topic was interesting to you, if this is something that is hitting your heart, hitting you right here, I'm with you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to encourage you. You can be that good parent. Your child is going to rise up to be successful, to be the child who God has called that child to be, and to walk in favor and to be risen the way that you want that child to go. And I'm here to give you the tools. So please come back. Drop any comments below that you may have regarding what type of child do you think you have. Let me know, what child do you think that you're dealing with at home? Let's help each other to build a better future by raising better children. Thank you for stopping by Shay's Equilibrium. It was nice to have you. Bye.